Hey guys, today's gonna be a little different. I just am deciding to turn on the camera while I'm making food. And I really wanted like tacos, quesadillas, and I honestly thought about ordering out because it would just be quicker. But you guys know what this channel is about. It's about using up what you have. So I've got ground turkey. So I'm gonna make some ground turkey. I've got about half an onion here, part of my green peppers, and cheese. And then if I want to make it into something, I'm gonna use some tortillas that I got, but sometimes I just like a bowl of this. And then sometimes I like to put an egg on top. So I don't know, we're gonna see where this goes. But I just thought I would chat with you maybe about frugal stuff, but maybe about some life stuff. I never get to just hang out with you guys, so let's just see where it goes. All right, so I'm gonna get this going. And this is actually, I say, oh, it'll save time, but honestly, this doesn't take that long. Like, this doesn't take long at all. I think I'm like the queen of excuses of like, oh, it'd just be easier to order out, and that's how you might be feeling, like if you're in a hurry. But right now, it's a beautiful, peaceful Saturday, so I thought I would just start chopping stuff. Let's just start chopping. So this morning I had a Saturday to myself. My son is with his dad, slept over there last night, so I am solo, and this gives me an opportunity. I'll tell you what, sometimes when I'm alone, I'm just so tired, you guys, as you know. Just life is tiring, and the weekend is, you know, a time where you have options, maybe. And I have been doing my absolute best to schedule the least amount of things on the weekend this summer. So I'm cutting up my onions, that's why I'm looking down. I'm trying to schedule the least amount of things so that I can have a proper recovery from this year. And it feels great. I will tell you what, it feels really good to actually have leisure time, because I shared with you recently that's something I really was missing in my life. But today I decided I'm also going to take care of my health. So got up. I got 9.5 hours of sleep last night. I went to bed early and I slept for 9.5 hours, which is very, very rare for this gal. And it felt amazing. So, you know what happened? You actually get the proper amount of sleep, right? I got up before I even had coffee. I fed my cats, got my headphones on, went for an hour walk. Which just felt amazing, because I have not been able to keep up with my walks the way that I was doing before, because again, the end of the year got really nuts, and excuses, let's just be honest. Excuses. So I said, I'm not making any excuses this morning. I feel good. Let's do it, right? So I went for an hour-long walk, caught up with my best friend for a little bit, chatted with her. Before I went for the walk, I started my laundry. So the laundry was rolling so that when I got back, I could flip the laundry. I did my Duolingo lesson. I grew up learning French. I went to Catholic school, and we had French class from like 1st grade to 8th grade. And it's so funny how so much is coming back to me. I took a little bit of French in high school, because you had to back then. And then when I went to college, I decided to learn Spanish because I was in Florida, and I thought, oh, this might be useful to learn some of the language, you know? And some of the verbs are conjugated a little similarly, so I was kind of swapping my Spanish and my French a little bit at sometimes. And but I do remember some Spanish, but not enough to have a real conversation. But French, I think I'm on like a 150-day streak or so. It's fun. It's a free app, and it takes like, you know, like 10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes a day. Ooh, little piece of onion just went flying. So another thing that inspired me to do this vlog today was there's this creator. I hope you can hear me over the sizzling, because that's sizzling quite a bit. I have this creator that I follow. Her name's Kate. I think Kate's, it's Kate, another Kate. I think her last name is pronounced Singh. She used to be called Coffee with Kate back in the day, and then she changed up her channel. But this woman, I could listen to her for hours and hours. She just will turn on her camera for like 45 minutes and just talk. And I just, you know what I love about her? She's so unapologetically herself. She's like kind of quirky, but she's just so real. And I feel like in a world where everyone's always trying to be perfect all the time and everything is so produced so highly, it's such a relief to just sit there and listen to her. I mean, most of it is she's just sitting there with a cup of coffee, and I could listen to her all day. Her topics range, like she'll kind of put in the title kind of where the direction is, but it might not go that way. It might just go off the rails, and next thing we know, we're talking about, you know, who knows what. But I really enjoy that. And I don't know if you guys care to hear what I'm talking about on the regular here. That's not strictly budgeting, frugal living, and saving money. But I really come to realize that as time goes on, you know what I value? Conversations. I value conversation. I value listening to people's thoughts and ideas, and I love that she's just so real and she's so honest, and I don't know, I just find her so fun. If you are looking for that kind of a content, it's very relaxed. It's like you're having a cup of coffee with a friend and you're just chatting. It's very cozy. It's like a warm hug. I'll leave her channel down below if you want to visit her. If you do, can you let her know that I sent you? Kate from the Kaden channel, another Kate sent you. I leave her comments, so I think I'm on her radar to a degree, but just let her know that I love her channel, and if you guys are into just relaxed conversational chatter, see, sometimes today with the hustle and bustle of stuff, I want help with what I need help with, right? Hopefully you guys come by because you are looking for motivation when it comes to your budget, when it comes to not overspending, right? But I also don't want, this is me personally right now, I don't want to have directions to do something all the time or feel like I'm not doing enough, because I'll tell you what, I've done too much for too long. I really have. And I'm looking to go the other direction. I still want to reach my goals. I still want to have intention in my life, but I don't want that hustle culture that I was so accustomed to. It makes me sick thinking about it, honestly, just how much I've done and I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of what I've accomplished, right? But now in my 40s, I feel differently. I don't want to be just grinding and hustling and in a hurry constantly. Can anyone relate to that? I don't know where you're at in life, what phase of life you're at. And I also don't want people to have to be perfect every time they get on camera. I don't want that. Like, I feel like life is hard enough, and I don't, like right now, I went for the walk, right? So this is what I look like. I've got my hair up, got no makeup on. I'm a nervous Rex at the bottom. It's a dinosaur. I just feel no pressure to be anything but myself in this moment. And I really admire that in others. I don't know how else to say it. Kate, that channel I watch, she doesn't do things the way everyone else does. And I just really admire that she puts out what she does. And her videos are not overproduced, and perfect. And, you know, sometimes I'm always trying to get like quick tips and hurry up and make sure I keep your attention so that you don't click out. And you probably already clicked out of this video because you're like, Kate, get to the point. There's no point of this video. There's none. If you're waiting for a point on this one, this is just hanging out with me while I'm making my lunch on a Saturday. And so if you got a thing you need to hustle to, then this isn't the video. I understand. Come back when I'm more concise and I've got, you know, number one, tip number two. That's fine too, of course, if that's what you're looking for. This is just a hangout and just chatting. And I don't know. Let me know if you like this kind of thing or if you don't have time for it. I understand. Frugal Friday is going to continue to be frugal tips, frugal living, budgeting, saving money, all that. But I feel like I want to make more content for you, but I don't want everything to be the way that everyone's making content have to be. And when I watch Kate's channel, I'm just like, she's just being herself. She's just chatting. I love that. You guys let me know. Is that something you're interested in at all? Just let me know. And if not, just Fridays are going to stay my normal thing. I'm just looking at putting out more content. People ask me my thoughts on stuff a lot, and I feel like I can't fit that in a 10 to 15 minute video on a Friday. So if there are things that you want to talk about that are not necessarily, maybe it kind of stems from like a financial standpoint, but because of what I talk about, you want to get my thoughts on something, please let me know in the comments. Like if you just want my thoughts on something. I used to do a segment called Questions with Kate, and I'm just always looking at ways I can help you guys, but I don't know if it always has to be budgeting, saving money, frugal living tips, and at the pace at which my videos go. I don't know. I'm open. I have a very open feeling this summer because I'm making some changes. And I'm going to share more changes down the path as things kind of iron out, but it's been so nice not being on a hectic, crazy schedule. I'm not teaching dance at all this summer. Normally I'm doing summer camps, and I have chosen to do no dance related items as long as I can hold out on that for now. So that right now I work a full 40-hour week. My son has lots of things in theater, in his drama life that he is doing so that I can be at everything that I need to be at. He's got several shows this summer, so fun. But I don't feel like I'm like cramming to make things happen. And you guys, that feels so good. And I just want to encourage you, if you have a life right now that is too hectic and it's too much and it's overwhelming and you're not enjoying your life. I told you guys I was getting sick all the time because I was just running myself into the ground. Oh my gosh. For me to get 9.5 hours of sleep and then take care of myself, drinking my water. Hold on, let me get my water. My cousin just had this bridal shower that we were at, and she gave these out. Perfect, right? Ice water after my walk, hydrating. It's really crazy when you take care of the basics in your life. If you're feeling like you're not getting enough sleep, you are dehydrated. Maybe you're feeling so tired you don't even realize it's because you're dehydrated. Getting enough sleep, hydrating, and putting nutrients in your body, start there. If anything is off and you're feeling out of control and you're feeling like, just cruddy. You know those times in life when you just feel like you have no energy and you just want to like start over? Start over. But start with those 3 things. Get sleep, hydrate, and eat better. And move. There's nothing worse than feeling like you don't even have the energy to go for a walk. But I find that when I walk, the energy comes. Did I want to go walking this morning? No. I'm alone. I want to crawl in my bed. I want to watch some trashy TV, some reality thing while I'm alone and can, but I didn't, and I feel so good. And now I'm getting to talk with you guys, and I'm just curious, guys. What are you guys going through right now? What are you struggling with? What are you really happy with? What's going on? Just like, if you feel like it, let me know in the comments. Like, what's the thing? Oh, I did want to tell you this too. So I obsess about small details that don't need to really be obsessed about. Does anyone else do that? Like a chronic overthinker. This is coming out good. If you're a chronic overthinker, this is what I just started doing. I'm going to put this on low, by the way. I made a list in my phone of the things that I obsess about. There was something that happened last week that it dominated my whole brain, and it was so minor, so in the end irrelevant, and I was just spiraling with it. And I was like, Kate. So what I did is I opened the notes app in my phone, and I started writing what I obsess about when I obsess about it, because I gotta fix that. Like, what? What's wrong with me? Like why am I doing that, right? And I know, I'm a busy person, but I'm getting hung up on things that are not needing to be a thing to get hung up on. So I'm keeping a list in my phone, and what I'm doing is I'm seeing if it comes back. Am I obsessing about this thing again? And if I am, if it's a recurring obsess, I need to find a way to knock this off the list. Like, I need to handle it once and for all. So keep a list in your phone and see. It's like I hate the word trigger, but when this topic comes up or when this situation comes up, if you find yourself like spiraling down or spiraling up out of like, it drives you insane, or it's like the thing you can't stop thinking about. If that's the thing that keeps coming up, sometimes I forget about it, right? But if you have it on the list and you're like, oh, here I go again, I think that's helpful. The other list that I put in my phone is just called the list. And that's for things that I think about when I'm on my daily just life, right? And I go, oh, I forgot to do that again. Like, I have books. I have so many books. You probably saw my last video. I have this big stack of books. And that's not including the bookshelf that's full. That's not including in my room. I have like 2 more big stacks of books. And I have to decide, do I need a bigger bookcase? Like, do I need to just, that's what it is? Or do I need less books? So I just, I'm all about books. I love reading, love books, but I don't want to have too many. You guys know I don't like collections too much of anything. Books, I just feel are an exception because there's so many genres, there's so many uses for them, right? And my son has a bunch of books. So that's on my list. Go through the books. Maybe I'll have another vlog where I'll sit and go through my books and we can just knock that out together so I can get that off the list. I have a vacuum downstairs that no longer works. I have not used it in years and it's still hanging on the wall, like behind the door. So like, I don't need that. It's broken. It's broken. It's no longer going to be used, but I just keep it. I have my other vacuum I use regularly, and then I've just got this one that's hanging that does nothing. Just handle it, right? I got to just unscrew. I got to figure it out. It's just one of those things I always forget about. Anyway, those are just little examples. But keep a list of things that need to be taken care of that are not urgent necessarily, but would be nice to knock off the list. And then the obsess list, if you are a chronic overthinker like myself, it's just the thought. Put it on a list. Again, I just do notes in my phone. And when I start to feel like it's dominating all my thoughts, I go, look, is this the same thing? Okay, well, if this is the same thing, let's take some steps to knock this off the list. Handle it once and for all, because obviously it's not worth all that time and energy recurring, right? Just an idea. So all that to say, if you've got things in your life that you don't feel like you have the time to fix, which is, I really feel like how I've been feeling for a long time because I'm just so busy. Finding time for leisure, finding time for reflection is so helpful. The way I'm standing, it looks like that's coming out of my head. You know, so if you're in a place right now where you don't feel motivated, I mean, it's hard to feel motivated when you're not doing the basic stuff, right? Like if you're not eating right, you're not drinking water, you're not moving, you're not doing any of like the big, like, and I'm not talking about like fancy things, the very, very life basics. If you're not taking care of those, start there. And then when you find yourself, again, like if you're like me and you're getting into these like stuck in the grooves of what you think you should be doing or what you've been kind of trained to do, whatever, take a look at it. You don't have to live this way, you know? And if it is with your finances, if you just keep overspending and you just keep ignoring the fact that you are overspending and you ignore what your income is and you ignore the price of things, this is all changeable. Don't feel hopeless. Don't feel like you can't fix things. You can fix things. Take it small, little steps at a time. Like today I went for a walk, I drank water. Got the laundry going. Getting your home in order in little steps. Again, nothing crazy, you know? Just keep it simple. Cover your basics. I'm going to turn the heat off on that. And take care of yourself. That is my biggest message here. Take care of yourself. And nothing has to be all at once, and nothing has to be so overwhelming. I saw some like little poster thing on, I don't know, Facebook or something, and it was saying like, make it easy. And obviously we want to make things easier, but I overcomplicate things. Man, so often. Go back to basics, keep it simple. If it's the money we're talking about, remember, living below your means, right, is the important message. So know what's coming in, know what you're spending, spend less than you earn. An oversimplification of that, right? If you're not feeling good, drink water, move your body, eat better, and get good sleep. And then if it's like relationships in your life that are the big complication, you got to be open to having some conversations to make things better, because if you don't communicate, they don't know, or they think they know, but until you talk it out, they don't really know. And until they tell you, you don't really know either. There's so many things, right, in this life that we've got to think about all the time, but just keep things as simple as possible. Take down the things that are taking you down, you know, don't wait too long. There's some things sometimes I'm like, if I'd just done this like 2 months ago, so it would have been so much easier, you know? So let me know what's going on in your lives right now. What are you struggling with if you feel like talking about this kind of stuff? Do you enjoy people doing vlogs? Or I personally, like, sometimes I like to see things, but again, I'm telling you right now, I'm into conversations. I'm into Kate's channel, Kate Sings channel. I'm into just like not being in a hurry all the time. That's what I'm really trying to do right now. I'm always in a hurry, and I'm just opening up, just talking with you guys. Let me know what's going on with you. Love seeing you. Love every Friday we get to talk, but I want to put out some more content for you more regularly if possible, if I get a chance. And it's so, for me, this makes so much sense, right? If I can chat with you while I'm doing another task, I get to do two things that I love at the same time. So I don't know. Again, if this is not your jam, just stick with my Friday videos. You can pass these, no problem. But if you want to just sit and chat and just be relaxed and hanging out with a buddy like me, visit, okay? Visit on the vlogs, all right? I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.